Okay. Hi, Shirley. I was just going to check with you. What were some of the things that brought you into the office today?
Well, I've just got lots of problems, and I just don't know what to do about them.
Okay. Can you tell me, like, one of the problems that's concerning you?
It's my kids. They're angry with me, and I'm just so upset I don't know what to do.
Okay. What are some of the things that you think your kids are angry with you about?
Well, I fell in the house, and I was on the floor for a whole day before my neighbor came over and saw me. And now they're angry because they think I'm responsible for falling, and they just don't understand.
They thought you fell on purpose or something, or did they?
Well, they're saying I drink too much and I caused the fall, and that's just not true. Just not true. They're trying to tell me what to do, and I'm a grown woman. I know what's best for me.
Mm-hmm. And have your kids brought this issue up before?
No, they live up north. They don't ever call me. I call them, and now my neighbor called them because she thought I'd hurt myself, and she told them that I'd been drinking.
Okay, so your neighbor got involved and told the children that you'd been drinking?
Yes.
I see. And so your relationship with your children has been close over the years prior to this?
Not really. They have busy lives, and I have a life of my own down here, but I'm just by myself, and what's wrong with having a few drinks at night? I mean, I just don't see what the problem is.
Mm-hmm. So you're living by yourself right now?
Yes.
Okay. And when was the last time your children came to visit you?
They were here over Christmas last year.
They did come down for the holiday?
Yes.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about how you're feeling today. Like, are you feeling angry? Are you feeling sad?
I'm pretty upset. I'm pretty angry. I'm angry that they're trying to tell me how to live my life.
Okay. And so you feel like they're intruding upon you and
oh, absolutely.
your...
My older son is an attorney, and he wants to take over everything and have me put in a rehab facility for being an alcoholic, and I'm just not an alcoholic. Just because I have 3 or 4 drinks at night doesn't mean I'm an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you're drinking every day?
Oh yes, I do.
Okay.
I have my happy hour. I do.
Okay, so you're drinking daily. And how much do you say you drink daily?
Well, I usually have gin and tonics, and I'll have 3 or 4, and then on Sunday I usually will have a mimosa or 2, or maybe 3.
Okay. So you drink more on the weekend?
Well, maybe.
Okay. And are you working right now?
No, I'm retired.
Are you retired? Okay, and how do you spend most of your time during the day?
Well, I just stay around the house. I read, and I sleep a lot.
Okay. And is the drinking causing you any health concerns at this time?
Well, I have arthritis, and my doctor gave me some medication that I'm not supposed to take with the alcohol, but I do drink alcohol with it.
Okay. And the doctor said you're not supposed to drink with the medication, right?
Correct. But I do. I have to have my cocktails. It's what I do at 5 o'clock.
Okay. And like I was asking, the rest of your day, what are some other activities that you do before 5 o'clock?
Well, I'll read the paper in the morning, and then, I don't know, I may go to the hairdresser once a week, or I really just, I don't go out much. I kind of stay home by myself.
Okay, so what about like friends? Do you have like people that you socialize with?
Oh, a lot of my friends have moved away or they've passed away, and I just kind of stay home by myself.
I see. And so you're not involved in any, like where are you at spiritually? Do you believe in going to church or having
Well, I do, but you know, I like to have my Sunday morning brunch, and after I have a couple of mimosas, I just don't get in the car and go. I just don't go.
Okay. Now in the past, did you have like, you said a lot of your friends moved away, or you don't keep in touch with them, or are there certain friends that you miss?
Yes, I lost a friend. He passed away about 2 years ago, and he and I would go to dinner together and go to movies together, but since he's been gone, I've pretty much just spent my time alone.
Okay, well that sounds like it was an important friendship to you.
It was very important.
Okay. Are you still in the grieving process with that loss?
Well, I miss him. We went to brunch every Sunday, and we went to dinner 2 or 3 times a week. And I miss those times. I don't have anyone to do that with anymore.
Okay. Did your drinking pick up after that happened a couple years ago?
Well, it may have, because before when he was alive, we would just go out to dinner and we'd go back to my house and sit and talk, and really didn't drink very much.
Okay.
But it's just lonely being by myself, you know, and having a couple of cocktails makes me feel less lonely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's a pretty common thing that people resort to when they're feeling lonely is the drinking, because it's readily available. And are there other consequences you think that the drinking is having, like maybe on your sleep or on?
I don't sleep well. I don't sleep well at all.
Has that been going on a long time, or is that?
Well, probably the last year.
Okay, so you say your doctor says you have the arthritis, so you see your doctor regularly?
Yes, I do. I have pretty strong medications, and yeah, I have so much pain that he actually gave me some Oxycontin, and I use it. So I'm only supposed to take 2 a day, but I'm up to 3 or 4, and that helps me feel better. And so I'm all for anything that'll make me feel better.
Okay. So you're giving the Oxycontin with the pain, and you're drinking with the Oxycontin as well?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you feel about maybe looking at maybe reducing your drinking or taking some steps to?
Oh no. I'm not doing that.
Okay. And
I don't have a problem.
you said your oldest son recommended that you go to treatment. Have you ever seriously considered that?
I'm not an alcoholic. Just because I have 4 or 5 cocktails a day, I'm not an alcoholic.
Most, you know, some would say that that is somebody who drinks that much every day might possibly have a problem with alcohol.
Well, that's what my son says, and he says he's gonna make me go.
Mhm.
And I'm very angry about it.
Okay. What are some of the things about going to treatment that make you angry?
I'm not a drunk. Those people are drunks. I am not a drunk.
Okay, so you're not one of those. And then, have you heard bad things about treatment before?
Well, just that the people that go there are very, I mean, they're drunks, and I'm not a drunk. I just have 3 or 4 cocktails a night, and I'm just not a drunk.
Mm-hmm. Well, just kind of summarizing what we've talked about so far, it looks like the alcohol increased when you lost your close friend, and it looks like the alcohol has basically become your friend.
Oh yes, I like it.
And unfortunately, alcohol creates a lot of health problems. It's bad for your liver, it creates hardening of the arteries, and then you're on medications that are interacting with the alcohol that's really not healthy for you.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
And treatment, yes, it does take a time out of your life, but it enables you to learn about the disease of alcoholism, and that sometimes when we don't think we're sick, I should say when we are sick, we go to the doctor, right? And the doctor makes a recommendation, like if you had diabetes, he might give you medication or insulin to control the diabetes, right? So you have to understand your disease. Same thing with alcoholism. When we are in denial about having it, we don't take the proper steps to deal with the treatment that we need. So would you at least consider maybe going for an evaluation and talking to a substance abuse place, and they would do like just an evaluation and talk to you further about your drinking? And
Well, I think I'm going to have to keep my son happy, but I'm not committed, right? I'm not committed to
Right.
having to go there.
yeah, I wouldn't want to do it that way right now, because some people, they don't respond well to treatment until they're ready for treatment.
Right.
So we would want you to go for the evaluation and follow whatever recommendations they would have.
Well, I will go and talk to someone, and that's just to satisfy him. I will do that. But I just think it's just, I
Well,
just don't want to be forced into it.
Right. We don't want to just satisfy your son. We want to do what's best for Shirley.
Right.
Okay, so.
Well, I'm willing to go, and I'm willing to listen.
Okay, so we'll make that appointment this week to do the outpatient evaluation. And as far as your relationship with your kids, do you think you can maybe have a chat with your son when you're not drinking and try to have a straightforward talk about what's going on?
Yes, I will do that. I mean, I love him, I respect him, he's very accomplished and he's very smart, and I will do that. I just want him to respect me too, and all I want him to do is to listen to how I feel.
Okay. I guess we can meet next week and see how that goes with your conversation with your son and how the outcome of the assessment goes, okay? And
All right.
in the meantime, you can call me if you need me for anything, or if there's any change in your physical status, get in touch with your doctor.
Okay.
Because I'm concerned about some of these interactions with the drugs that he's given you.
All right, I'll do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.